Hey everyone, KitaSean here. So as promised, here is my beginner's guide for Princess Connect Redive. Now I know there are already a bunch of them out there, but I want to give you guys my personal guide because I've been playing the game for quite some time now as well, and maybe as a JP player I can give you guys some input on what to expect in this game. So as everyone knows, Princess Connect Redive officially is getting a global launch release in March 2021, but right now a soft launch is going on and it allows everyone to play it right now. And I've been told that if you are playing during the soft launch, you can actually carry over your data to the official release. So that's pretty cool, and why not start now so you can get a head start. This is huge. Like, getting a head start in Princess Connect is pretty huge, especially if you're into that PvP and stuff like that. So yeah, why not start early? So in this video I will be giving you guys a step-by-step guide on what to start on and what to focus on. A lot of the things I'm going to be talking about will help you guys for future content, and as you can see, I'm using my JP account right now. I don't have a global one because I've just invested so much time in my JP account that like I don't really want to start over and go through that process again. But if I have to make a global account, we'll see what happens, but I'm just going to use my JP account because the menu is technically the same. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you should do in Princess Connect Redive is to level up your player level. Player level is going to be the most important thing to do, especially in the beginning of the game, because you get more stamina, and the higher your player level, the higher the character's level can get as well. So basically, they're linked. Like, characters will get higher levels as long as you, the player, gets a higher level. So leveling up your characters, gotta level up your player level. How do you get player level? Well, the best way to get player level is to, of course, go into quests, and then you can also do missions, which I'll show you guys later in the video. But you get daily missions that give you EXP for your player level. You can also get other rewards as well. So here's an example of how the player level and the character level are connected. So as you can see on the top left corner of the game, you see my player level. I'm currently 101. I actually just got there. I'm actually planning to rush myself to get caught up to all the other JP players because max level right now in JP is 181. I'm not exactly sure what the max level is in the current soft launch, but right now in JP it's 181, but I'm at 101 right now. We're gonna go to the character screen. So as you can see here, I have a couple characters that are at 101. Also, do not mind the color borders. I know my characters are still purple rank. Right now there's actually a red rank in JP. I'm trying to catch up as soon as possible, but yeah, the characters are 101 right now. And we're going to go ahead and click on New Year's Karu. This is actually a character that that doesn't come out yet in the global version. But as you can see, her level is currently 99. And of course, again, my level is 101. So if I just level her up to 101 here, it stops at 101. I can't go any further. So again, the character level and the player level are linked. So we're going to go ahead and use Aoi here as an example because we actually have a couple things to talk about in this character tab. So of course, leveling up your character will make them stronger, but there's actually another way to make them stronger as well. You can equip gear onto them, or I guess in another way, materials. The materials, as you can see, that's around the character. These materials you can get during quests. You can get them as rewards in like the free gacha. You can get rewards from, like, you know, other stuff like dungeons, etc. And the equipment will give you more stats. So the more gear you give your characters, the more stats they will get. So for example, as you can see, there's like little black and white ones on the bottom there, and there's like a plus sign. The plus sign meaning that you have that gear and you want to give it to this character. And personally, I don't really want to because like I'm trying to like level up my other characters, but for an example for this video, I'll go ahead and put it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip it onto her. So boom, right like that. As you saw, she gets some stats. Now, there is something called refining your gear. This is actually something that I personally don't think you should do because, I mean, it does give you more stats on the weapons, but eventually that the materials that you use on the refining these weapons, they'll come back to you. Like for example, as you can see, you have 3 gems right there. You have the 10 points, 60 points, and the 200 points. Those are specific items that refine your gear, and then you have all the other gear, the extra gear that you have, and you can actually put that onto the current equipment as well. But the equipment, they actually become, you know, the gems. So yeah, you do get your stuff back, and it doesn't sound bad at all to refine your weapons, but the mana that you use, it just disappears. And mana is very, very important, especially in the beginning of the game. Like again, like when you start the game, you don't get that many resources, and as you know, progress through the game, like myself, you just get enough items that like you don't really care too much, you know. But in the beginning of the game, I highly recommend not to refine your items, or it's just not that worth it. It's a trap for beginner players, if that makes sense. Now, the reason why you want to put gear on your character is to rank them up. Ranking your characters up is basically like another way to level your characters up. So as you can see, it says rank 6 under Aoi's name, and she has like a silver border. So that's why you saw all those different color borders around the characters. The gold meaning, you know, they're that rank. So I have gold borders, then you got purple borders, and again in JP there's currently a red border, which is the highest rank. So the higher the rank, the more stats they get. And what's also really cool is that they also unlock skills. So we're going to go ahead and use Misato here as an example. So we have skills here, and skills, they also level up depending on the character level, and they use mana as well. So that, again, that's why refining weapons isn't, or refining gear isn't a great idea. You want to keep your mana as much as possible so that you can, you know, use it for other stuff like leveling up your characters, leveling up their skills, or maybe even buying stuff in the future. So keep your mana as much as possible. So we're going to go back to Aoi real quick, and I'm going to show you guys an example on how to rank up. So we have that one item here. I'm just going to go ahead and click this, equip that item, and then I'm going to go ahead and rank her up to rank 7. So boom, all the items fuse into her, and then as you can see, she gets more stats, and now she is rank 7, and now she has a gold bar. Now obviously meaning she's a higher rank. So once you hit rank 7, the bar changes, and then again, once you hit another rank, the border changes on the character, meaning that she is that rank. So yeah, that's how ranking up characters is. There is actually a way to like rank up your character without even going through that like annoying process. So as you can see here, I'm not sure if the soft launch has this, but in the JP version, you can actually either rank the characters up one at a time, or you can actually do it multiple times depending on if you have all the materials. I'm not going to do that because I'm not focusing on Chica here, but basically it makes everything easier. So now that we talked about rank and skills and such, let's go ahead and go to the quest menu. The quest menu, this is where all the fun begins, and this is where you start farming for gear, mana, character EXP, etc. So I'm not going to talk about 2 tabs today because, well, I don't think they exist yet in the soft launch. I think once the global release comes in, they'll come in. But the 2 tabs I'm not going to be talking about is going to be the Sanctum Survey and the Clan Battle, which are the 2 tabs in the middle, the one with the pink orbs and the sword and shield icon. Once those release globally, I'll talk about those. But let's go ahead and talk about the other tabs. The first one we're going to be talking about is the main quest, which is the big tab with the 3 characters, Kokoro, Kyaru, and Peko. This is basically what you're going to be focusing on, especially in the soft launch or beginning of the game, because the more main quests you clear, the more story you unlock, the more gear you unlock, the more items you unlock, basically. So basically just focus on the main quest so that you can just get all those items and such. Like what I think I saw a couple people clear the soft launch already, like they can't go any further. So once you clear the soft launch, just farm material, farm shards. Like you guys have all the time in the world right now because the official release isn't until March 2021. And yeah, you can just farm like crazy right now and don't really have to worry about anything. So again, just focus on the main stuff right now, the main quest stuff right now. Just get the gear, get the mana, get the shards and stuff. I'll talk about shards later, but yeah, this is the main thing you guys should be focusing on right now. So again, this is where you can farm gear, and if you click on a quest, it tells you what kind of gear can drop here and what kind of enemies can be seen here. And you also have like rewards, like one-time rewards, like if you clear it, 3-star it, you get these rewards on the bottom there. The middle one is the items that drop, and then the top one is, of course, are the enemies that appear there. And I was planning to talk about this in a different video to get more to be more detailed, but might as well just throw it out here. So if you tap on the enemy, it tells you what the enemy can do. Like for example, they can hit only front character, they can hit back character, they can hit characters in the middle. So depending on what kind of enemy you're fighting, you want to like set up your team to like, you know, counter that. So just, you know, be careful sometimes. Like it might look like this game is pretty you know, brain dead, like as in like, oh, just throw in a random team and go in. It gets harder as, you know, you get farther into the game. So it's highly recommended to double check on what kind of enemies you're fighting. But again, all these items right here in the middle, you can drop, and then these are like one-time rewards. Now if you go back to the character screen, instead of going to the quest and looking for which quest you want to go to look for specific gear, you can actually just click on a character. For example, I'm going to pick Lima here. You can actually click on one of the items here. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the black and white icon on the bottom right here, even though I know I have the item. But let's say I don't have it. You're gonna go ahead and look at the item screen here, and then you're gonna click the left tab, and then it's gonna take you to here, and you're gonna go ahead and click on the item again, and then it takes you to this window, and this window basically tells you which quest has that item. So instead of going to the quest and looking for which quest has it, you can actually go here. It tells you which quest has it, and then you can click on any quest, and then boom, it tells you, hey, this is where you can find this item, and then you can just start farming. So and it just makes life a lot easier. Now you can either go in regularly, or you can use skip tickets. Now skip tickets, I know a lot of people are kind of complaining right now in the global version that there isn't enough. That's just how it is in the beginning of the game. Like, you get more skip tickets as you progress, and as you can see, I have like 9k skip tickets. Like, that's a lot right now, but eventually I'll probably end up having like tens of thousands of skip tickets, because it just becomes so easy to get as you again progress through the game. So right now, global version, don't worry about it too much. You'll get more when the game officially releases. So coming back to this menu right here, next we have the Grotto, which is basically the tab on the right of the main quest, the little stone entrance looking thing. The Grotto is basically a place where you can farm mana and character EXP, and what's really cool about it is that it's free basically. So like, I'm gonna go ahead to the mana quest real quick. Right now in JP we can go up to level 10 for both mana and character level EXP, but I believe the global version only could go up to 3, right? So the best thing to do is to try and clear these, and once you hit 3-star, just use skip tickets, and just go through it super fast. You can go normally and without using skip tickets and everything like that, but just use the skip tickets, because like, you're gonna get more back anyways. Yeah, this is one of the best ways to get mana, one of the best ways to get character EXP, and of course the higher the level, the harder they get. So don't really take these lightly until you clear them. If I'm not mistaken, you can only do this twice a day, both the mana and character EXP. I actually bought an item with real money to get more runs. It's about like $8, I think. I can't remember exactly, but as you can see, instead of 2 runs, I have 6 runs. So yeah, it's just really easy. Actually, let me show you an example. So like, I'm just gonna use skip tickets because again, I don't care. I have so many, and I'm just gonna skip through it. And I'm just gonna clear it right away. Boom, 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 boom. That's how skipping works. Like, farming in this game is so nice, but that's just how skip tickets works. And again, I'm just gonna use up my dailies today. Boom, there you go. Now I'm done with the Grotto for today. So now we're gonna go to the dungeon tab, which is going to be the one on the right of the Grotto, so with the compass there. So click that, and basically the dungeon is where I guess like it states, it's a dungeon, and the higher the dungeon, the difficulty, the more rewards you get. You can get shards randomly, you can get gear, you can get these dungeon coins, which I'll talk about later in the video. But basically, the higher the difficulty of the dungeon, the more rewards you get, and of course the enemies, the stronger they get. Right now I'm actually kind of struggling in Extreme 2. I'm pretty sure it's because of my current character levels and my experience in the game, but right now I'm struggling on the boss. Like, all the other quests are easy, the boss is right now what I'm struggling on, so I need to level up my characters so that I can basically beat it. Other than that, in the main quest, we also have the two tabs on the bottom there. We have Battle Arena and Princess Arena. This is basically the PvP tabs. Battle Arena is like a one-on-one team fight, and then Princess Arena is a PvP where you make 3 teams and you fight someone, and you have to win at least 2 matches. And what you get in Battle Arena and Princess Arena are rankings, of course, and depending on your rank you get rewards, but if you keep going up on the rankings, you'll get gems depending on your rank, and you also get these rewards called like battle coins or princess coins, and like the dungeon coins, you can exchange them for rewards. Again, I'll talk about that later as we get there, but that's basically about it for the quest tab. Now, you guys probably see 3 little circle icons next to Battle Arena. Again, I don't think the global version has this yet, but these icons are basically events, Luna Tower, and the side events. Basically, side is like all the past events. Like if you play Grand Blue Fantasy, you know how they allow you to play all the past events? That's basically what that is. Luna Tower is like a tower thing that happens like every other month, and it basically is like free rewards. Like it's like a challenge quest, I guess you can say, but you just get rewards from it. So Luna Tower is like a must do once it comes out. I highly recommend doing it all the time. And then right now they're the Christmas event. We're doing that right now at the rerun. And if you play FGO, the events are really similar to the lotto events. There are like bosses that you have to fight to get these like lotto tickets, and then you use the lotto tickets to get items like gear, divine amulets, shards, etc. You can also farm like the welfare character memory shards, which again I'll talk about that in a bit. So basically it's another farming quest. So what's also really cool about Princess Connect Redive is that sometimes they'll have these ×2 drop bonuses. Right now in JP we actually do have that. So on the top middle of the screen next to the player level on the left, you can see that there's like a little mana icon and treasure chest icon, and it's like plus, and then there's like an arrow. Basically that tells you that, hey, there's more drops for these items. I don't think the soft launch has this, but these come back very often in Princess Connect Redive, and this is usually the time where players just farm like crazy, because I mean, why not? Like, you just get so much mana, so much like gear. So yeah, the best time to farm is definitely during these ×2 drops. So like I said earlier, the more main quests you unlock, the more main story you unlock. So the main story basically is where you can just like watch or read the characters, you know, their progress through the story. What's also really cool about this is that there's anime cutscenes, as you can see on the screen here. The anime cutscenes are actually really good quality. It's literally like watching an anime episode, and I recommend giving this story a read because it's actually really good. So the more story you unlock, of course you can read the story, you can watch some anime cutscenes, but you can also get some gems. Like, you can get like gems so that you can roll the gacha and stuff. So again, it's definitely a good idea to go through these story tabs so that you can get those free gems. Now on the bottom of the main quest we have 3 tabs. We have character tab, we have guild tab, and we have the extra tab. Now the character tab is basically character story, and here you can actually unlock character stories by leveling up their bond. How do you get more bond? You take your characters to quests, or you give them specific items, which I'll talk about that later when we get to the guild house. But it's very important to do these character quests because the more you unlock, you can actually get more gems, which is also nice, but you can also unlock stats, permanent stats for that character. So as you can see here, I don't have it unlocked yet, but it says stats up and then there's gems. You want that stats up because again, it makes your character stronger. So it's very important to get bond up on your characters. Now we have the guild house. Guild basically unlocks as you get more characters, and it's just free gems. It's like there's no stats or anything like that, but you just get free gems from it, and it's a little nice read. And then we have the extra. So extra is basically all the event stories, so you can just go back and read all the events or tower stories and stuff like that. So not as important, but you still do get gems as you read the story, so read them. So like any other mobile game, there are missions. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the mission tab here. So the mission tab is where you can actually get a lot of rewards. There's dailies, there's normals. I don't believe this third tab exists in the global version yet. Basically it's another like permanent reward kind of thing. So depending on how you progress, you get rewards. Like for example, the second one, if you increase healty to a 5-star, you get these rewards, or if you go to level 120 player level, you'll get this reward kind of thing. So this stuff will you'll eventually get, and then you'll eventually get all these rewards as you keep leveling up your characters and such. But the dailies do them all the time. The reason why they give you character EXP again is important because you want to level up your player EXP so that you can make your character stronger. You do get other rewards like character EXP, gold, you get like jewels for your refine, you do get mana and so on. So you also get stamina daily depending on the time of the day, so definitely do that. So yeah, I highly recommend doing the dailies just for the character EXP. Now normal missions are basically like permanent missions that they'll stay until you clear it. So like clear main quest chapter this, or do like dungeon this kind of thing. So you don't really have to worry about normal too much, but dailies always do those every day. So next we're going to be talking about the guild house. The guild house is pretty important, and some of you guys might think, oh, it's just a place where I can just like decorate my house, which I haven't really. I don't really care about decorating my house because I mean I'd rather play the game instead of just like decorating a house. But it's really important to do the guild house because there are specific items that give you stuff. Like they give you mana, they give you character EXP, they give you skip tickets. So as you can see here, like on the left corner of the house, I actually have a bunch of items here. Some of these items will give me again mana, skip tickets, and character EXP. Like as you can see, this gives me skip tickets, and this gives me character EXP. This gives me mana. Right now they're not showing because I actually took it already, but yeah, you just get all these items. You can get these items by progressing through the story, like main quest or tower or dungeons. So that's why it's important to do those so that you can get these items and you can just get a bunch of resources. Now putting your characters here, you can just just put your waifus here, but you can also level up their bond. So for example, we're gonna go ahead and go to the menu screen here, and as you can see there's a little gift, a little heart icon. We're gonna go to the gift, and these are items that you can give so that you can level up their bond. I haven't been doing this at all because I've just been focusing on characters that I really want to level up right now, but eventually I'll give these to characters that I don't take on my parties and level up their bond. So for example, we're just going to go ahead and use this real quick, and we'll give it on, I don't know, we'll give it on healed her real quick. So boom, 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 increase her rank, and then it's gonna give her rank bond rank 5. So, and it's gonna take you to this little cutscene here, and then she's gonna talk about like, oh, we're having a good time kind of thing. So, and then again you go to the story tab, and then you unlock another bond quest, and then again you get more stats, more gems. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite thing in any mobile game, the gacha. So don't mind who the character is. This is Saren Christmas. She just recently came out in JP. But the gacha screen, this is definitely one of the best parts of any mobile game. So the rarities in this game So there's going to be star 1, star 2, star 3. Star 3 is the max star that you can get in the gacha. Of course, you can, you know, increase the stars as you get more items to level them up and stuff. But I personally don't think there isn't any reason to re-roll in this game. The rates are actually pretty good. And I'm not sure if the global version is going to do it, but in the JP version, we end up getting a bunch of gems for free for no reason. Like, literally the other day, we actually got gems for the game trending on Twitter at number 5. Also, sometimes they're like, hey, thanks for playing Princess Connect Redive. Here's like 3 10 shots for free kind of thing. They do that. Like, it's pretty cool. Side games, if you play side games, then you understand what I mean. But in the gacha, let's just go back to that. The gacha is where you get characters, of course, and when you get a dupe, you get something called divine amulets. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking, oh, why can't I just like level up my character with dupes? Well, what's really cool about this game is that the dupes become divine amulets, and you can use the divine amulets to basically level up any character. So it gives you an option to like level up any character you want instead of that one specific character that you got a dupe of. But we'll talk about that in a bit. But there are a lot of gachas in this game. There's a normal gacha which you do daily, so make sure to do those so that you can get free gear. Then there's like this like guaranteed gacha you have to pay to get a free 3-star, or to get a guaranteed 3-star. I don't really do this because, I mean, again, I have a bunch of gems right now. Then there's a platinum gacha, which is usually the normal gacha that's out all the time. And then the pickup gacha is, you know, when a new character comes in. Now, now we're going to talk about the divine amulets. So we're going to go to the shop screen. So the shop screen is where you can exchange items for items. Now there's a mana shop. I usually stay away from this because, again, it wastes a lot of mana, but sometimes I actually go in to get the character EXP potions. Then we have the dungeon coins. So again, you get these coins from the dungeon, and then you can waste it on memory shards here, and you can waste it on gear. I stay away from the gear because you can get those gears in the quest and such. There is the arena, there is the princess arena, and then there's clan. The clan coins are the hardest to get because you need to go through clan battle. Again, the global version doesn't have that yet. And then you have the divine amulet shop, where you can exchange the divine amulets for anyone's memory shards. Memory shards are items that allow you to increase the rarity on your characters, the stars. So you can increase your 3-star character to a 4-star, to a 5-star, etc. And you can also later on unlock weapons, like personal weapons for those characters. I don't think that has released yet in the global version, but as you can see here, we have every character that you have. Like, again, every character that you have. So these are all the characters that I currently have in my box. And basically I can just like increase their shards if I want to with these divine amulets. So for example, let's say Nozomi here, I want to increase her. So if I go max, I use up all my divine amulets for a couple memory shards, which again, these memory shards are really nice because again, you can level up any character you want. Is gacha the only way to get these divine amulets? No, actually. There are ways to get it. For example, you can get it during events when you do the lotto gacha, or you can get it during the Luna Tower. And again, I don't think the Luna Tower is going to come out anytime soon in the global version, but events, once the global releases, I think you'll start getting those. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get, but at the same time, they give you, multiple options to get them. But the best way to get more of these divine amulets is for sure in the gacha. So I see this all the time on the Facebook groups or Discord or Reddit, but a lot of you global players always ask, like, who should I waste my coins on for memory shards? Honestly, whoever you want. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, if you want to focus on one character, focus on your waifu. But if you really want to think about like tiers and like how to like destroy in PvP and such, or how to like go through main quests super easy, then probably characters like Miyako or Hatsune, because, well, I mean, Miyako is considered to be one of the better tanks. Hatsune is, really strong, even, in today's standards in JP. Arena, I would probably start focusing on Hyori, because Hyori is actually really, really good once she gets her 6-star. Yes, 6 stars do exist in Princess Connect Redive. Again, I don't think that's going to come in global yet, but Hyori is really, really good, so why not invest in Hyori a little bit. Ayane, she's actually not bad as well. Again, she doesn't get her 6-star version until later, but she becomes really good. Rino is always good. I think Rino is definitely a character you guys might want to invest in. So yeah, like I think those characters are probably what you want to invest in, like music, Misogi and stuff like that. Nanaka, I don't really think it's necessary. For dungeon, personally for me, I think I would focus on Yukari the most. Yukari is just so good, even in global right now, because she's just a really good support overall. Other than that, I guess Kuka, maybe Maho is good. Nozomi, definitely, because you know she's one of the better tanks in global right now. She's still a really good tank in JP, depending on where you go. But this is what I like to tell new players: try to find what you want to focus on. Like, do you want to focus on main quest? Do you want to focus on tower, dungeon? Do you want to focus on PvP? That's probably the better way to think because there's just so much to do in this game, and each character has a different niche, and I think it depends on what you want to do. Like, these characters are really good on main quests, these characters are really good in dungeons, these characters are really good in like PvP and such. So I guess you should basically find a goal in this game, if that makes sense. Another thing that I want to say is it's probably best to keep your divine amulets for limited characters, because limited characters, you know, they don't come back that often, and you can't really farm their memory shards in any quest, like events and stuff like that. You can't really farm them, so I highly recommend using your divine amulets on characters that are limited. So right now I would honestly save your divine amulets if you are F2P. If you're planning the whale, then I mean, I'm not stopping you. Do it on whoever you want, but again, I think it's best to keep your divine amulets for limited characters. I mean, that's what I do. Other than that, in the menu screen, I don't think friend tabs exist, or more like I don't think a lot of these tabs exist yet. Again, I think these will appear once the global version officially releases, but I want to talk about Friends tab real quick. Friends tab is really cool because this is also another way to get mana. So if I go here, as you can see, I have all my characters set up on like these tabs here: dungeon, clan battle, quest, and you can see that there's mana. Like in this game, in order to use a support like a friend, you need to give mana. So it's like, oh, you're hiring a you're hiring someone to help you during this quest. So this is one way to get mana, and it's probably one of the better ways to get mana. So that's basically about it for what to focus on and what to do. Now, I am planning to release videos that go more in depth, such as like don't make these mistakes, and who you should focus on once this thing comes out, or what you should do when, you know, clan battle and such come out. So I'll be definitely making videos like that. I know some of you guys have been asking me if I'll do character spotlights. Honestly, I'm not too sure if I'll do that, but there is a guy that actually already does character spotlights. He's been doing them recently, and he's been releasing like a lot of videos, but I'll leave a link down below to him. But yeah, like I am planning to make more videos. I am planning to talk news on it. That's what I usually do with FGO, and you should probably check out my Twitch channel as well. I'm also usually streaming Princess Connect Redive, so I can answer a lot of questions live in real time, basically. So yeah, Princess Connect Redive is a really fun game. I highly recommend checking it out. I mean, the characters are awesome. They're waifus, man. Like, it's awesome. But I really hope Crunchyroll does give the global version a lot of like free stuff, like, you know, like Cygame does to like Grand Blue Fantasy and such. I'm pretty sure they will, because it's still technically side games. But yeah, this game is definitely F2P, man. Like, I'm currently F2P, and I have all these characters here. This is all F2P, by the way. Literally, like, I got all these characters for like from all the free gems that I got on this game. Like, I haven't spent a single dime in the gacha. I mean, I do have some characters that that I don't have, as you can see here. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of you guys already have like Shizuru here, or Monica. So like, yeah, I don't have them, but I don't mind. I mean, they're permanent. They'll eventually come to me. And like I have all the limited characters. That's what's crazy. I got limited characters that are really strong. So again, you don't have to be a whale in this game. You can completely be F2P. But hey, I'm not stopping you if you want to be a whale. But that's basically about it for my guide video. Again, I'll be making more in-depth videos, so check those out once those release. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.